Hello everyone, it is Rory here at that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life. We are continuing on with our reactions for Eurovision 2025, the national selections. And this time around we are going to be checking out Eesti Laul 2025. The songs have all dropped. This is the chance that we can get to see what they're like. And yeah, let's get into it. So obviously with Eurovision and Estonia, they can be very interesting to see how they kind of shift the dynamic sometimes. Sometimes they're a little bit more folky, sometimes they're a little bit more sort of generic. So I'm intrigued to see what kind of songs that they have here. So yeah, I'm optimistic. If Vis Minust and Pulup were kind of something similar to what we're going to be getting, I'm going to be happy with that. So yeah, let's get right into it then. The first song that we are going to be checking out is the song Külm by An-Marlen. Now An-Marlen, I remember she had Mutux Lupus Mutud? I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it was a few years ago, I do remember, and that was a big fan favourite at the time. So I'm intrigued to see how she's going to build on that success. I mean, she's back again. A lot of Eesti Laul performers are back again. So I'm intrigued to see how it's going to look. So yeah. Oh, a nice little painting to get us started. Oh, I like that that outfit. This video looks really nice actually. Kind of like a double time thing. Oh, okay. Where's she going with this? Some kind of deep trance meets pop fashion kind of thing. It's definitely clubby, there's no denying that. And it's very atmospheric. It's a feeling song more so than to listen to lyrics or anything. Of course, singing in Estonian, so that of course means that it's an amazing song because Estonian is such a beautiful language. It's very hard hitting with the beats. You can tell that that's the primary way of her telling the story. It's so Europop and it's so Eurodance, but in 2024. It's nice. Music video looks fantastic as well. That's the one thing I love about Estonia is that they really heavily invest into the music videos for all of the competing acts. So they do very well with that. Nice chill way to end it. Very, very nice there from An-Marlen, Külm. It's definitely very aesthetic. I think that's the right way to describe it. The music video gives a lot of options to sort of what they're going to do on stage. I can imagine there's probably going to be lots of strobing kind of involved in that. It's very on brand for Estonia because Estonia somehow always seems to attract the really modern pop and kind of capturing more of the zeitgeist than maybe other selections do. But this seems good. This seems good. I wonder how it would go if it did go to Eurovision though. I do think it might struggle, maybe just because it's so forward. It doesn't have that much of an immediacy to it because Eurovision is all about immediacy. But I'm optimistic with that one. That seems pretty good. Okay, go on, An-Marlen. Very good. So the next song that we're going to be checking out is Andrei Zevakin featuring Karita with the song. Let's hope if I can say this right. Ma e te sind. Now, I don't know what that means because I do not speak Estonian, but I'm intrigued to see what it sounds like. And Andrei Zevakin, he's done it a few times before. Eesti Laul, and he's also had a hand as well, I think, in Estonia's junior Eurovision ideas as well. So I'm again optimistic. We kind of know what he's known for, these kind of dance tracks. So I'm imagining that this one will probably be in a similar vein. So let's just see. Let's not judge. Very rainy start. I mean, as someone who lives in the UK, I kind of understand that. This is very good, fellas. Okay, so we're getting another dance track from Andrei. Are we surprised? No. Again, very modern sounding production. Very good for what Estonia has. It's very heavy, and it can be quite an assault if you're not prepared for it. Okay, Karita. It is just a little bit of a generic sort of dance song. I'm sure it probably is talking about something about like the connection between the two of them. It's not hitting with me the way that I think it wants me to. Drinking and driving, this is not a good time. Oh, Coca-Cola placement. And making a lot is happening and we have to process that. We're just getting like nudity from Andrei and Karita here. Yeah, this is just not hitting with me. It just sounds really aggressive. It just seems really... Ugh. Okay. Oh, so she's like some kind of... She's some kind of... Hang on, there's more here. Ah. Did they crash? Is that what happened? It's looking like there's a bit of a crash kind of thing. Yes. If anything, yes, don't drink and drive. We should know this by now, but just in case, if it needs to be said, don't drink and drive. Yeah. I was not the biggest fan of that, but I feel like that is also not my style of music anyway. It probably does work for some people, but just for me, it doesn't really hit that much, you know? I think it's an interesting song though. I think there's some good ideas, and we know that Andrei is particularly popular in Estonia, so I'm sure he'll probably do quite well. So who knows how it's going to go. I'm intrigued to see how that's going to play, but I'm probably not going to be the biggest fan if it does well. Sorry, Andrei, that's just how it is. So next up we have Sahlene with Love Me Low, and I mean, of course, if you know Eurovision, you already know that she's already been to Eurovision before. She represented Estonia on home soil in 2002, and she's had a couple of goes at coming back, but hasn't managed to break through just there. So maybe this time she might have something a little bit more optimistic. Maybe she might be able to try and come back, you know, 23 years after her last stint. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. And, you know, we love that Estonia continues to attract these kind of, you know, returnees and veterans of Eurovision's past and present. So, like, why not enjoy that? So, yeah. Ooh, okay, a lot of red. This makes a lot of sense that this could, like, she's Swedish, isn't she? I'm loving the slicked back look. It looks nice. That's the chorus. This is screaming something that would go in a gay bar that attracts straight people, if you know what I mean. And I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, it's very well produced, there's no denying that. It sounds good in my ears. But it also just sounds a little bit dated though, you know? There's no denying she's a good singer. I just think she's better than this song. Nice build up for the last chorus, or maybe like a drop, but it'll probably be the last chorus. And a key change. Okay, we're really committing to the 2008, 2009 kind of vibe then. Okay, I don't know about that now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I know that like she's really good at performing, but this song just isn't it. I think it's a little bit too dated even for Eurovision, because obviously Eurovision trends are always like, what, 2-3 years behind what the normal like zeitgeist is. Yeah, I'm sorry, Anna, but yeah, it's just not working for me. It's just not working for me. Okay, so next up in here is Ant with Tomorrow Never Comes. Now, this one, for some reason, I don't know why, obviously all the pictures and like they're usually just sort of in front of like the background. Ant has just decided to sit down on a sofa, so it means he's different. He's different, guys, okay? But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this one's gonna be like. So, you know, so far it's been good. I want a little extra push now, so I'm hoping that Ant sort of delivers that. So yeah, let's have a little listen. Okay, Standing on a Mountain. Ooh, Black Ballerina, Black Swan. I've been waiting for a male ballad. Usually Estonia gives them, so... He's got a very good voice. I will say that. Oh, okay, we have more drums in here than we had thought. The music video looks gorgeous, I will say that. So far, all of these music videos have looked really good. The lyrics are a little bit... but sometimes you can't help that. Big opportunity for a big loud note at the end. It's a pleasant listen, I will say that. Like, I wouldn't turn it off. Ooh. Like I said, a long, loud note at the end, so there you go. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think it was good. I think it wasn't the most standout song, I wouldn't say. It's definitely not got like a huge USP for it, but out of the 4 that we've listened to so far, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's got a good voice. The visuals look pretty good. I think there's a good opportunity for something a little bit more impactful, maybe, because it seemed like it was sort of laden with sort of hidden meanings in the music video, and sometimes that might not necessarily translate to an international audience. So if they, like, I'm intrigued to see what their staging will look like, because it commands and it demands big staging kind of concept, you know, especially with that sort of loud notes at the end. So I'm intrigued to see how it's going to go. So next up in this selection, or this sort of Eesti Laul songs, is Elysa with The Last to Know. Now, Elysa has tried several times to represent Estonia, hasn't managed to make it just yet, but who knows, maybe this could be the potential, this could be the opportunity to make it to Basel. Let's find out. I'm intrigued. I'm hoping that it's something a bit more gritty. We haven't had much in the way of grittiness just yet, so I want something in with a little bit of flavour, you know? So yeah, let's have a little look. Okay, so my request for something a bit grittier has immediately been dispelled. She looks beautiful. I need a wind machine like that to let my hair kind of billow in the wind like that. Out of all of Elisa's times at Eesti Laul, immediately this is the most authentic to me. This one feels like she's actually feeling what she's singing. She's got such a great vocal range. I mean, come on. I'm liking this though. It sounds really good. The flow of it is really nice. Yeah, I like it. I just hope that her vocals will be able to hold up to deliver this like impact, like in a live capacity, because, you know, studio versions you can change things around and everything, but, you know, things on a live show could really change that. But I like it. It's nice listening. It's very easy to listen to. I think that was a good song. I think that felt really good. And I mean, like I said in what I said, it is by far and away her best Eurovision related song in years, to be honest. I didn't like that much Bad Philosophy, and like Fire, I think it was Fire was what she was called. That one was okay, but like this is leaps and bounds ahead of that. Yeah, finally she's got something a bit more interesting. Finally, okay, go on Estonia, now you're starting to pick things up a little bit. Go on. Right, so the next song that we're going to be listening to is Felin's solo anthem. I don't know Felin, but I feel like people may know who she is. I know that she's also Swedish, as far as I know. I could be wrong in that, but as far as I know, she is Scandinavian of sorts, or Nordic. So yeah, I'm hoping for good things then. So let's just see. Let's not, you know, prejudge too quickly. This is the grit that I wanted. Yeah. Pop punk. I'm not a fan of the lyrics a little bit. I understand the sentiment, but you can use better metaphors. That guitar riff is very reminiscent to me of like, I think it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was like dun 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 dun. It kind of sounds like that. She fully leans into this though, which I like. So the red and the blue color scheme always looks really, really good. So it's good to have a little bit of a beat for this kind of thing. That was a good one. I like that. Yeah, it was definitely the kind of rough around the edges style of kind of music that we were kind of looking for, even if it is a little bit sort of generic within the lyrics. But you know, she's got good charisma on the stage. I'm sure she probably will. You know, she's having fun in this music video. She's just sort of letting loose, as she should do. Yeah, I'm hoping that this kind of works well. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to look like in a live capacity. So, you know, we kind of have seen these kind of styles of songs before. We can like self-love and these kind of things. But yeah, I mean, we need to have a little bit of positivity and upbeatness and joy. So we might as well have that in a little bit of a rock pop kind of feel. It does kind of feel a little bit like Avril Lavigne-esque as well, in terms of obviously like pop punk girly, those kind of things. Maybe like a little flavor as well of maybe Olivia Rodrigo in there too. Yeah, I like that. That was good. That was good. Right, so now we're on to the next song, which is Frants Tikerpuu with the song Trouble. Now, Frants Tikerpuu, again, is a very regular name at Eesti Laul, so I'm intrigued to see how that's going to play out. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good show. So yeah, let's see how it's going to go. A little bit of that kind of thing. Okay, a nice mid-tempo vibe from him. He's got my attention. Oh. Okay, so it's a moody kind of mid-tempo. I thought there was going to maybe be a little bit like a bigger drum kick there. Interesting. I mean, vocally he's on point again. You know, he's having some fun with his voice. And it's definitely, I feel like it's a style shift from what he's used to. So I'm intrigued. I just don't know about this chorus. Like, you kind of expect it to be bigger and then it just doesn't have the impact that it should, you know. It does look a little bit like he's a bit bored in front of that microphone, so I don't even know if he wants to be at Eurovision, or in Eesti Laul anyway. And maybe that's just him trying to play up to this kind of cool persona kind of that he's going for. Okay, nice and quiet now with this little kind of piano. I feel like maybe it's a little bit too sultry, a little bit too silky, you know? Like he's going for a certain mood, but he's committing to it so much that it doesn't have the impact that it should have for a Eurovision song. I kind of was hoping for more, and you know, it's a good starting point, but I kind of wanted something a little bit extra than that. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. I don't know, maybe the staging might kind of provide something a little bit more, like, something to keep you engaged, you know? But it's not my most favourite of the ones that we've listened to so far. So, I don't know. Maybe France, this isn't your time, huh? We'll see. And the last song that we're going to be listening to in this batch of Eesti Laul songs is Gem 98 with the song Psycho. Now, again, don't know this name, so I'm intrigued to see how it sounds. And yeah, I mean, so far Estonia has given us variety, which some years they haven't done, so it's kind of nice to get a little bit of a flavour for how things are going to go. Yeah, so let's have a little look at Gem 98. Okay, this is immediately playful. I love a spinner. Okay, this is the hook. I kind of like that, you know? I think some people might find that hook a little bit repetitive, but I like it. It's got something to dig inside of you, you know? This music video is making it more interesting to watch, and I like that. Like, I'm vibing with it, and I like it. This will be fun to have on the stage. I think this will be good. Oh my god. Oh, they've just smashed a sewing machine. Right. Yeah, I really like that one actually. That was pretty good. It's nice because it had a little bit of like a spooky kind of feel to it. I mean, obviously it is called Psycho, so it has to have a little bit kind of a feeling with that. But yeah, I kind of like that one. I felt like it was a little bit unnerving, but in a good way. You kind of wanted to know what was coming next, you know. And my foot was tapping. You know, I was getting into the music. The vocals sounded really really good. So yeah, I mean, this might be my favorite out of all of the ones that we've listened to today. So go on, Estonia, you're showing us what you've got. Okay. So with that, that is all of the songs from this batch of Eesti Laul 2025 songs that we're going to be listening to. My favourites of the ones that we listened to, I think, are definitely Gem 98 with Psycho and also Elysa with The Last to Know. I think they are the ones that have the most potential that we have so far. So I'm intrigued to see what other songs that are going to be involved in this. Yeah. So, in the meantime, let us know what you think. You know, who are your favourites from this batch that we've just listened to? Who would you like to see represent Estonia at Eurovision 2025? Please do continue to follow us on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, Tumblr, pretty much any social media that you can shake a stick at. And all of those are at that Euro site. And stay tuned, subscribe to that Eurovision site's YouTube channel, hit it down below, hit the notification bell, comment what you think of our reactions. You know, did I miss something that you think people should, like, I should go back to look at? And yeah, let's see who will be the winner. I'm really, really intrigued. So yeah, see you later.